My name is Maika. I come from Ljubljana, Slovenia, and mainly I work with Zavod Bob, that is a non-governmental organization from Ljubljana, but also as an artist, I work a lot of freelance jobs with other organizations also, mostly with theater and a little bit with music.
¿Con qué colectivo trabajas? Is the young people, child, or...?
Yeah, I work mostly with young people, so age from 15 and up. Then, yeah, then also adults, sometimes professors in schools. But yeah, with young people is between 15 and 30 years old.
And what art you normally use with the...
Yeah, so for me, my basic, basic tool is theater, mostly theater of the oppressed. So I work within this huge and very interesting arsenal of techniques and games of theater of the oppressed. Then also within theater of the oppressed, we have one field that is called aesthetics of the oppressed, where we work also with visual arts, also with sculpturing, rhythmicizing, music, dance, movement, and so on. So actually, in fact, in the end, it's a very big variety of different types of art that we touch, not only what we imagine theater in the first, glimpse.
And for you, is necessary the art in the education process?
In education process, well, actually, we are always in the process of non-formal education, but you are asking about formal education.
No, formal.
Non-formal. Yes. Actually, this methodology, for example, of theater of the oppressed, me personally, I find it as my tool that I really can relate to very closely. So I will use it also to discover different topics, So then, yeah, maybe sometimes it will not be really theater of the oppressed to say, okay, we are doing this for social change, like what it's for, but then these different techniques would be used for discovering, for exploring different topics what we are working on. It doesn't matter whatever we have, it's a very useful tool. Yeah, so also for this, like for example, we had a non-formal educational program on youth work for youth workers. So young people who were interested to do youth work. So we used also, for example, the technique of newspaper theater to explore how the participants vision or how they feel about the situation, the position of young people in Slovenia, for example. So we didn't maybe read research what was made or have a discussion, but we used newspaper theater for discovering more about this topic.
And for you, do you think is important the art in the activation and emancipation with young people? They can use the art to do this learning process?
Yes, I mean,
and you use?
Yes, I personally, I think using art is very important. And then I always advocate for the theater because I feel it contains not only, to have, to like work on the topics, but also to build connections between, groups, between classrooms. And then also to build a different understanding for each other. And then in the end, by this, it can build also a group that didn't choose, young people in classroom, in school, they don't choose to be together. It's artificial groups. So then I feel that this is a very good tool for creating communities, and then also support, which to me, giving mutual support to me is activation. And then as well, you know, when there is a community that breathe together, that work together, it's to me this is an emancipated community. So I don't know, you know, and then also we can speak about many other competencies that young people can gain through these activities, like building up self-confidence, knowing how to perform in public, which can be useful anywhere in a post office or in a shop or, you know, anywhere in the street. So I feel this is very emancipatory for a young person, these type of skills actually. So yeah, absolutely. I would say I would advocate always that art is useful for activation and emancipation of young people.
Thank you very much.